Welcome to the Coastal Craft Film channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to change your cello strings. And this is a DIY because I'm also a beginner, but I've already tuned the strings and I decided I needed to change it because the original strings aren't as good. So what you need to do is loosen up the pegs like so. So to loosen it up, so you have to turn it clockwise, counterclockwise. So see, as you can see, it's loosening up. Loosen up the strings like so. See, it just does it by itself as you loosen it. So just turn it forward. Turn it forward. So now all the strings are loose. You can start by removing this first string. Just be careful because I cut myself by doing this stringing it the first time. So just try to remove this. So if you're buying like a beginner cello, it's good to just replace the strings. So I'm gonna pull that out. That is our C string, and this is the peg. And I've watched videos before I purchased a cello, and they were advising you to use this peg soap. This would allow you to for your peg to not slip. So what I'm gonna do is, I already did this the first time. So with this peg soap, and choose a good brand. This is a good brand. It says they've been the ingredients for this peg soap hasn't been changed for 100 years. So this is the brand, Gottswirbelsief, and it's made in Germany. So what you're gonna do with the peg soap is just open it, rub your pegs like so, and it will prevent your strings from slipping. So I'm going to do that with all those 4 pegs. So it's the peg soap. It's really very small, but I think it's going to last a while. So choose a good brand. It's around $10 for this soap peg. Peg soap. So there's our first. I don't want to interchange them. I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing, and then I'm going to do it one at a time. I'm going to remove this first C string and replace it with a different string. So as you can see, to remove it, you just have to push the string up and it's out. It's still a good string. I'm going to keep it for backup, but we're going to replace it with this Prelude. This is one of the good brands, not the best, but you can really spend a lot of money if you choose the best brand of a cello string. This is around $60 in Amazon, and I've read the reviews that they're pretty decent. So this is the string. First string is the A string, which is the string over here. So we need a C string. That's why it's a good thing for a beginner not to remove them all together, because you're gonna get confused. So D. So I need the C string, which is the thickest string. This is the thickest string and the C string, and we're gonna put that here now. So just one moment. So this is the C string, and I'm gonna take it out of the case. This is our thickest string, and as you can see, so let's attach this string over here close to the tail piece and make sure it fits So okay guys, so I was able to fit the string here. I had to scrape off the end of the string because it was too thick. I used a scissor and I pried the fine tuners a little bit open because my string was too thick, and I closed it back using a pliers. So my A string is finally fitted, as you can see, and I'm about to restring it. And I did a mistake in string as well that you can at least prevent, is don't loosen up all the strings. Keep the other strings tight while you're restringing the strings. So right now I'm going to restring it. So we have here our A string, and this is the peg that we used a peg soap so that it wouldn't slide. All you have to do is insert this in. Okay, so insert this in and insert your first string in. This is the thickest string, the C string. I'm having trouble. Okay, there you go. So looking closely, just make sure it's coming out a little bit and start stringing. Let me see here, forgot. I'm stringing it. Make sure you have like a little bit of string poking out, and push the peg in, and make sure you are stringing it and not overlapping it. So now so don't let it go because it just springs right back out. So keep on stringing, make sure it's not overlapping. This is a little bit tricky, especially if you're a beginner like me. So make sure your bridge is straight, and make sure your string is fitted on this peg, this peg bar. So there you go. As you can see, it's pretty straight, there's no overlaps, and my bridge is straight. And then we're just gonna do, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna push really hard on the peg. So push it really hard that way so it doesn't spring back out. Push it in really hard, and we're gonna start with the next string. So this is your A string. Still have to adjust the bridge a little bit, but basically that's how you do it. Just repeat the process. And the only problem I have is I would have to scrape off all 3 of the remaining strings because it's too thick, like what I did here. So I had to scrape it off a little bit, open this a little bit with a flat screw, pry it a little bit, and make the thing fit. So that's our first string. Next string would be the G string, and as usual, let's open it. As you can see, this thing is too thick to fit. Let's try it out. I'm going to try to fit it in the fine tuner and see if it will fit, but I don't think it's going to fit, so I would have to scrape this again. Yep, it's too big. So I would have to do the same thing that I did with the thickest string. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up a little bit. Don't overdo it because it might break your fine tuner. So just open it up a little bit and see if it will fit, but if it doesn't, then you have to scrape off the string. Nope, it doesn't fit, so I would have to remove some part of the thread so it will fit. So over here, as you can see, I'm uncoiling the string a little bit. So as you can see, it's trying to uncoil the thing here. So you have to uncoil it until here, so it eventually fits. And then let's try it on. Zooming. So I just peeled this string, the A string and the other string, and now I'm trying to this G string I'm trying to restring. It finally fitted because I stripped it off. So I'm stringing the G string, make sure it fits the middle, the notch in here, and I'm gonna move it up and string it to this peg. So we're gonna remove this peg, so, and I'm gonna put a peg soap on this. Peg soap. So now we can restring it. Make sure it fits the notch over here, and I'm going to insert this and string it. So when stringing it, make sure you push the peg in and make sure it's not overlapping. So I'm doing that right now. Push it in. I'm gonna zoom it so you can see what's happening here. So I'm zooming in how I'm stringing this G string. Let's see here. See that clearly? Make sure it's not overlapping. Okay, so there you go. And push it in. So there we go. You got the G string and D string, which is this peg. Remove this peg. So remove the old string and remove this so we can put some peg soap. So let's put some peg soap here so this won't slip when we try in the new string. Okay, so now let's try the new string in. Okay, so moving on, we're doing the D string, and I also have scraped this off already so it will fit our fine tuner peg. So let's open this up, show you what I did here. As you can see, I stripped off this piece, and there is a little piece here that would keep your thing secure. And now we're gonna attach it to your tuner here, which should fit just right. So let's see here. See if our thing works. So yes, it does fit. Yes, it does fit. Make sure it's, oops, this one is not on the groove. Oops. Let's put it back. Make sure it's fit, it's tight, and keep it in the notch. And make sure it's fitting over here. And then we're gonna attach it to the peg. So this is the peg with this peg soap, and we're gonna attach it over here, this string, and make sure it's in line. Insert it in the hole. So I'm going to insert it in the hole like so, and then start turning once you got it there. I string it, so keep it tight over here and just turn. Okay, so the third string is finally strung, and we have the last string, which is the A string, which is the thinnest string. So we're stringing our last A string. It's over here, and it's already been stripped. Okay, so let's put it in. Fits perfectly, and let's put it on a notch over here and string it over here. Okay, so this is our last string. We're gonna put in the peg. I already put a peg soap on this one, so you can see the hole over there. That's where we're gonna insert this string. Okay, and start turning this way. Make sure it's not overlapping. Make sure it's lined up and push it in. Push it in tight. That's it. So we got all our strings tuned, not tuned, but strung all our strings, and that's how you do it. Thank you for watching.